Welcome to the Boston Art Podcast,
Boston's premier art podcast,
where we talk art, culture, and philosophy.
My name is Theodore Earthworms.
And I am Brian Huntress.
Welcome to the show.
So I heard that the new Little Mermaid movie was bad.
No.
See, the thing is, I didn't hear that it was bad necessarily, but I just heard that it's very much for children.
Well, it's a Little Mermaid movie.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I've heard,
I heard all really good things about it.
Oh, I heard that it just feels like you're watching like The Wiggles.
Oh, like it's for little kids?
Yeah, like it's like a, maybe it'd be funner to watch with a kid or something.
Well, I mean, it is a Disney princess movie.
That's true, but I feel like there's a lot that don't feel like that you watch them and you're like, oh wow, that was like really good and spoke to me, even though it's a children's movie.
I haven't heard that it was bad from anybody.
Well, I literally just saw a random fucking TikTok that said the opinion that I'm saying.
Oh, well.
I'm just regurgitating some random stupid thing I saw on TikTok from somebody that I don't know.
I heard that it was really
How
good.
about
That it was cool.
I'm going to have to let the dogs out of the room. They're going to start howling soon.
They just got put to bed.
They did.
They don't like to go to bed.
I'm pretty stressed out right now.
Why, about the dogs?
Yeah. All right,
okay.
Theo, I have a question for you.
Okay. Oh, you have a notebook of questions?
Yeah.
Is this what you were writing the other day when you were at the table, really obviously trying to write without letting me see?
Yeah.
Like you flourished your notebook like multiple times.
If you see somebody writing in a notebook... All right, here's the first question. Here's the first question, Theo. If somebody's writing in a notebook, is it rude to try to read what they're writing over their shoulder? Yes
I
or
wasn't
no?
trying to read over your shoulder. I was the opposite side of the table.
I'm not asking about me or you. I'm just simply asking, do you think that's
smiled
rude?
to yourself multiple times.
Am I not allowed to smile to myself?
You don't do that. You were writing something that you wanted to tell me about, and I could tell.
Isn't that what I'm doing right now?
Is that what you're doing right now?
Okay, you have to choose.
You wanted me to ask, and it was so clear.
All right, you have a few options. Ready?
Yeah.
Serious questions about art is your first option.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like some kind of mild quandaries about being an artist.
Should I rank them on a scale of 1 to 10?
Sure. Okay.
How serious?
Serious quandaries that are personal, but not necessarily about art.
Okay.
But are maybe.
Personal to me?
No, just to people.
Okay.
Third, absolutely fucking stupid questions. Like, so stupid. 4, if I can turn the page. Also stupid.
There's 2 pages of stupid?
Yeah, they're separate groups, but they can be whichever.
What's the different
You can
groups?
pick door 1 is serious art stuff. Door 2 is serious personal stuff. And then there's just 2 extra doors that are both stupid. Door 2, 3, and 4 are stupid.
I want to do 3, and then 4, and then 2, and then 1.
Okay. I will turn to page 3. First question, Theo, for you. Is it okay to pee in pools?
No.
Never?
Never.
State your case. Why?
It's a pool.
So, there's chlorine in it.
No.
Just flat no argument?
Are you a baby?
Look,
Why
just saying...
Why are you peeing in a pool?
If you're in a pool...
There's a bathroom nearby.
If you're
100%.
in a pool where there's no bathroom nearby...
That doesn't happen.
It's like 10,000 gallons of water. How many gallons of water is in a pool?
Not that many.
10,000.
I guarantee you have never been in a fully chlorinated pool. Like, chlorinated and cleaned often enough that nobody would notice if you peed in it, that there wasn't a bathroom nearby.
Hold the phone.
I don't even want to entertain the rest of this conversation.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, I don't really think it's good to pee in pools either.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to try and make a case, and I was like,
I mean, are you going to tell me look me in my fucking eyes right now. Look me in my fucking eyes, Theo.
I never have.
You... Yeah, right.
No, I haven't.
Say it. Say, I've never peed in a pool in my life.
I've never peed in a pool in my life.
Okay.
I didn't have a pool growing up.
Okay.
I peed in the sea.
I peed in the... So it's okay to pee in the ocean, but not in the pool?
Where do you think fish pee?
I pee in the ocean.
People, like, die in the ocean. There's a lot of shit in the ocean.
I've been at the beach. I've been like, oh, fuck, I have to pee. Oh, great, I have to go back in the water to pee.
Yeah, me too.
Is that gross?
I think it's pretty normal.
Okay. Okay, in this moment, all right, so this is a 2-part question, this next one.
Is that gross?
Peeing in the ocean?
Maybe it isn't normal. I think everybody does it,
We just
though.
shouldn't tell anybody that we do that.
I'm pretty sure everybody does it.
Just don't ever tell... Like, if you're ever on a beach trip with anybody, just don't tell anybody.
Well, you don't tell anybody while you're peeing. It's just a thing that I will admit happens sometimes. I'm not going to be like, hey, guys, swim away from me right now. That's fucked up. You don't do that.
So, have you ever been swimming in close proximity to people in the ocean?
You can't pee next to someone.
And then just peed?
No, that's horrible. You have to go like 10 feet away at least, like minimum.
But wouldn't they know?
No.
Okay.
What about you?
Just for the record, I never pee in pools, and I've never peed in the ocean near a person.
Okay.
Ever. I'm
including me?
Strictly forbidden.
What about at a lake? Have you peed at a lake near me?
No.
Why'd you think about it?
Because I was trying to remember what fucking lake you were referring to.
What does near mean? Like, how near?
I didn't even say that I did pee in a lake.
I know you peed in a lake.
I never have peed in a lake. Stop. Why are you bringing this up?
What?
Why are we talking about this?
Me bringing this up?
You brought up peeing in pools, and that's honestly creepy of you.
You brought up peeing in pools.
All right, next question.
You prepared this question days ago. You wrote it in a journal.
Who?
And then smiled to yourself.
Who is better dressed?
Me.
In this moment.
Oh, right now?
Me?
I don't even have pants on right now.
Yeah, I guess if we're speaking completely on
I'm wearing a ripped hoodie with paint on it, and
like
I'm in my underwear.
Utilitarian sense and a technical sense, me. Because I have socks, shirt, and shorts on.
Yeah. You are better dressed, like, functionally speaking.
Functionally, utilitarian. But you, like, if you were out in, like, the wilderness right now, to be fair, if I was in the wilderness, I'd be dead. If I was in pretty much any wilderness, I'd be dead. What wilderness do you think you could survive in the longest?
In my current outfit?
No, in general. Like, you have a little bit of time to prepare. Like, it's, you get to bring, like, a knife and a lighter. And a blanket and a pot.
Probably New England, because I know it the best.
Really? Just in the fucking woods in, like, Bridgewater? That's where you'd choose? Actually, that would be...
Think about anywhere else. There'd be animals and bugs you don't know. You, like, wouldn't know to expect certain things. Like, I know how to stay safe in the woods around here, I think.
Honestly, that's, like, such a very clever take, because in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe, like, the beach in, like, Mexico.
No, you would die.
Yeah.
You would die, like, in, like, a terrible, embarrassing way. Like, something like a jellyfish or something that you touched you weren't supposed to. Because you wouldn't know anything.
Or being eaten by an animal.
Well, that could happen here, too, but...
Not many animals there are here that could eat me. So how am I... You want to rate the question so far?
On a scale of, like, 1 to 10?
Yeah.
First one, 2. Answer is too obvious.
Okay.
Not much to debate there. Second one, I'd give it like a 6.
You mean who's better dressed?
Oh, I forgot we did 3.
I didn't write down the wilderness one. That one was just...
I liked that one the best so far. That was probably a 6.
Okay.
The one about us... Wait, so it was the same question. You jumped questions without me noticing.
Yeah, because the better dressed one just wasn't hitting.
Well, I was going to debate it further. I was going to say that it was a good question. I would have had more to say.
Okay, what do you have to say? What are you arguing for how you are better dressed?
No.
Okay.
I can't just riff on command. The moment is past.
All right, fair enough.
Do you think it's fucking things up that this is on my chest like this? Because I want to eat a bite of lasagna and not take
Just eat the bite. I'm talking now. You can sneak bites and sips of drinks while you're not talking. Like, what the fuck? Obviously,
I'm talking now.
Obviously, you can take a bite. You're not speaking. All right, I think you might like this question better.
Will you put this plate over there?
Yeah.
I don't know where, but it's not here.
Give it to me. Okay.
Thanks.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. What category is this?
This is still we're not even close to done with the stupid questions.
Are we still on page 3?
We have not even scratched the surface of page 3. Yeah, we're on page fucking 3.
Okay.
All right. You can't just say no to this question. So the premise is you get $1 billion.
Okay.
Like billions of dollars. You're very rich. You're very wealthy.
Sick.
But one non-criminal and non-canceled celebrity has to die. Who? And you can't just pick a shitty one. Like, you can't like pick O.J. Simpson or something. Like, you have to pick somebody that's like completely innocent.
Non-criminal and non-canceled.
Exactly. Me, I think I would go with somebody like really, really, really old. Like,
oh,
you know,
I was gonna say someone beloved.
Someone beloved. Who?
Mm.
Tom Holland.
Just because wouldn't it be
like a
fucking?
wood chipper.
Wouldn't it be crazy?
Who?
If somebody that was like really popular and like universally well liked just disappeared.
No, they die. Like, they have like a public funeral. Like, everyone knows they're dead.
Oh.
Like, it's like a bad thing that happens, and everyone knows about it.
That's horrible. You want me to name a name?
You have to pick them, yeah.
Do they die in an awful way?
Yeah.
Do I know in advance?
They get eaten by a bear, fully conscious.
Stop! Oh my god. I don't want to pick someone.
You wouldn't pick, like, the King of England?
You said somebody non-canceled and non-awful.
He's pretty fucking canceled.
Yeah, he's like... someone innocent.
Yeah, innocent. Basically, I don't know. Because you can't, like I said, you can't pick, like, Harvey Weinstein. It's too easy.
Maybe Jojo Siwa.
Oh my god. What did she do? You're like not even being pragmatic about it. You just picked one.
I was gonna say Ashley Tisdale because of the like her new makeup line.
We saw an advertisement of her at Target.
Her thing was like, it's called like So French, but it's spelled Frenshie.
I thought it was pronounced Frenchy. Be Frenchy.
Maybe. Frenchy?
Frenchy.
Frenchy.
I don't fucking know.
But what does it mean? Like it.
I thought it probably just means like be suave.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Like be hot. That's what it means.
It probably wasn't even her idea to name it that.
Be happy, free, and rich. Wasn't she a Disney kid?
You asking me who Ashley Tisdale is?
I forget. Was she on like Zack and Cody or some stupid shit?
Yeah, and she played Sharpay.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
That's exactly who I was picturing. I just thought I was wrong.
No, that's her. She looks really different now. Mainly
really
because like the straight extensions platinum blonde look is left behind in 2005.
Yeah, I mean, that's typically how it goes.
Maybe it would be Ashley Tisdale.
All right, rip Ashley Tisdale. Sorry about that, but we need to get rich. We need to get that bag. We need to get that genie curse bag that kills a celebrity.
I mean, I would still not do it. If I had a real choice and I had to pick someone, I would just not do it because it's horrible. I wouldn't be able to live with the guilt.
Maybe you could pick like Bill Clinton.
You said not canceled.
He's categorically most definitely uncanceled. He was canceled
Bill
in like
Clinton?
1991, but he's pretty much welcomed back into the world.
Why is Bill Clinton uncanceled for the shit he did to Monica Lewinsky?
I'm not saying being canceled.
You said an innocent person.
Okay. Well, what I was gonna say is that being canceled doesn't make you not being canceled doesn't make you innocent.
You said innocent.
I did say innocent as well. All right, fine. No Bill Clinton. He lives. Bill Clinton lives.
Wait.
We're saving all of the evil, dark, shitty people.
Wait, I don't like this, actually. That's flawed.
Exactly. Well, it would be flawed if you get a free $1 billion and some evil person dies. There would be no strain at all. There'd be no, like, it'd be easy
I have a
money.
question. I have a counter question.
Okay.
Who is the most innocent celebrity?
The most innocent celebrity that I know of, that I can think of?
Yeah.
Fuck. It's Steve Buscemi.
Weird answer, but I...
Zendaya.
What are they?
I don't know.
Why those two?
No, I don't know. There is no innocent rich people.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
All right. Next question. This is a scorcher.
Okay.
Is it okay to pee in sinks?
No.
Why? It all goes to the same place.
No, it doesn't. I was thinking about this recently, actually.
Peeing in sinks?
Yeah.
Like you were considering
starting to do it? No. But we had a conversation one time about this a long time ago, and you told me that like something to do with the plumbing, like the S-bend and the pipes makes it so the pee just sits there, where in toilets it doesn't do that.
I have heard that. I heard this, like, it was probably just some like stupid Reddit creepypasta or something, but I read a tech story online like years ago about a guy who peed in his like bathroom sink or kitchen sink or something in like a dorm or something for like a year or two. You're gonna break my earring if you do that.
No, I'm not.
It's gonna break. It's fragile. That's handmade.
It's not gonna break, and it's not handmade.
It's literally handmade. I really don't want you to break my cool cigarette earring.
I won't break it, but spinning an earring around in the finding will not break it, I promise.
All right. Well, in my story,
but...
actually, let me Google it. I wonder if this is, because if this is a creepypasta. Right.
No, I'm pretty sure this is a real thing because toilets. Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a story about a guy who dies because he peed in the sink. Because there's so much fumes had built up from.
I don't even know if I want to hear about this. This sounds like the kind of thing that's going to make me extremely anxious for no reason.
Why? Why would peeing in a sink make you like? What are you afraid that you're going to die because you peed in the sink?
No.
Okay, well,
I'll
have you know that there are literally 0 results coming up for what I googled.
Yeah, it's probably not even real.
And it seems like it's not real.
Do you remember? I don't want to spoil it.
Is it a movie?
Yeah.
What movie?
Trainspotting?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Really?
I haven't seen Trainspotting.
Oh my god, we have to watch that. It's such a good movie.
We'll put it on the list.
There's also something that happens in it that is like traumatizing that's related to this, but I can't tell you because it's a really important plot point of the movie.
Okay. Damn. Oh, well, shit. I guess we'll have to watch it soon.
Shit, now I want to say what it was, but I guess those who know probably know.
Those who know. The girlies who get it, get it. All right, I have an embarrassing question, potentially.
Sure.
Name a fictional character that you've secretly adopted the personality of and nobody knew. But you like watched a movie or a show and you were like, you just started implementing.
What if?
You were like so stoked on the movie that you started being that character.
What if I did that, but everybody knew? But it's been so long that maybe people don't remember anymore.
What was it?
Dave Strider from Homestuck.
Dave Strider from Homestuck. It's so funny because like I never
you don't
got
have
into
context
Homestuck,
for it, but it's so true.
I've just known so many people. I know exactly what the cosplay looks like, but I've just known so many people over the years that are just traumatized by their Homestuck phase.
Well, the thing is, it was really, I don't know. For some reason, maybe this is like a weird, I'm kidding before anyone gets fucking weird about this, but maybe this is a weird side effect of like homeschool like trauma, but all of the fandoms that I was really into were centered around someone who was just like stuck in their house.
Like, that's sweet.
Harry Potter in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Like, basically the premise of it was that they were, in the beginning anyway, before a bunch of shit happened, they were like internet friends that only talked through text chats. And you could only, there were some parts where there was like some narrative, but most of it was you just reading their text chats, which was I had a ton of internet friends at that point too. So it was like your like 13 to 15-year-old like sci-fi phase was that, because that's what everybody was actually doing. But the thing about it is that because it was so dialogue heavy, all of the characters were very fleshed out, sort of in like a, I mean, they were kind of dumb characters and like jokey characters, but it was like you were talking or like reading what they were saying as much as you would be reading into like actual internet friends, because it was just all chat logs, which made it really easy to just adopt character traits from those characters. Yeah. There were also like fucking 200 characters and they were all different.
I love how your answer is just like wholesome and sincere and sweet, but mine's just like so fucking stupid.
What's yours?
Basically, I don't have a specific character, but literally it's like a consistent guarantee. But anytime I go to the movies or something and I see a movie that's just like a fucking banger, like it just blew my mind, I just leave with the movie's energy.
Present tense?
Yeah, still. It's like I can't help it. It's like I just watch it and I'm just like, yeah, I'm that guy now.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Like I'm just like thinking like, yeah, I don't know. You never do like where you like watch a show and you just like start projecting themes and ideas from that show into your life.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how fucked up our minds were when we marathoned the entire MCU. I like couldn't. I was just thinking in good and evil.
Yeah.
Everywhere I went, I was like, yeah, good guys and bad guys and aliens.
You just fell for the propaganda.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you think like that a lot anyway, though. Like not in a way that's like not nuanced, but like we were talking about this recently, that you were very mythic.
I had a bit of a mythic vibe going for a while.
No, you are always mythic.
Oh, I thought you meant when I was like
MCU?
No, when I fell into a hole of studying the Bible for like 5 months.
That was a nerve-wracking time. I don't know if we talked about this in the podcast.
I kept the podcast appraised of my religious debauchery.
No, me and you talking about it. Because I remember we discussed it one time and I told you that I was like hyper aware of the fact that you were doing that, and I was a little nervous about it because I didn't know like what was happening. Like I wasn't sure if you were like slowly going down like an evangelical pipeline or if it was just like an interest. And then it passed and I was like, huh.
There is no pipeline that I will ever go down in my life. I'll like just straight up kill myself before I go down any pipeline.
You're just immune.
I'm immune to pipelines.
That was around the same time that we were like, oh, we should buy a house. Like,
well, I don't know what it was, but basically
we had a trad phase.
I felt like my life was fucked up and my shit was stagnating and I wasn't doing very good. This was at the end of 2021, beginning of 2022.
When I was a bank teller.
You were a bank teller. I wasn't making any fucking
We were talking about going back
to
college, both of us.
Yeah, talking about going back to college. I didn't have any like side gig work at all. Like, and I just felt like a loser. And for some reason I was just randomly reading the Bible. And if there are any new listeners that are not updated on this, I just would like to reiterate, I am 100% not a religious person at all. I was raised Catholic, but not even right. Yeah, it was like more of an agnostic Catholic situation where like my parents probably didn't even believe in God. We were just at church for no reason. Just because my fucking grandma wanted me to go or something.
Yeah.
So it's just not like that. Like I am very fascinated by, the ancient world and fucking religion and shit, but I'm not really.
You were so intense at that time, though. Like, you still do this sometimes where it's like, but at that point, you just had like a proverb from the Bible for any situation I was in.
I did have like, a proverb from the Bible at all times.
Any time that I was going through anything, like I'd be like complaining about like the lines at the grocery store, and you'd be like, "This is similar to the story of Cain and Abel." And just like start telling me about it, and I'd be like, "What the fuck?" That's crazy.
You were like, "Fuck, I hate my fucking life."
No,
shut the fuck up.
Well, you usually had like a good point, but it was just so, like, I was literally not sure if it was like the beginning of like it was like a crossroads where I was like, I guess I'm in on this. Like, this is what we're doing now.
I guess I'm an accomplice to this weird behavior.
I guess my boyfriend's a pastor now.
Great.
We can try that. And then you just stopped one day.
I don't know. I just kind of I got a little bit sick of it, I think. I was just kind of like, yeah.
I think you went straight from that into your antiquing and auction house era.
Oh, you did. Yeah, I was just kind of panicking and tail spinning, trying to find a way to make consistent money again.
Which makes sense. I feel
and you know what's funny about this too? This is also right around the time that Elden Ring came out. So that's actually why I stopped fucking around with the weird religious shit, because I was playing Elden Ring.
This is what I mean, though. That's still mythic.
Yeah, but
and then
Elden
you were
Ring is pretend mythic, where it has all this lore and stuff, but even if you read it, it wouldn't resonate with you at all, and it's not interesting, and it makes no sense. Like, Elden Ring is just not famous for their lore.
It's a visually interesting
like the
game.
Souls, all of them have lore, but it's like so convoluted that it's like, this isn't even interesting. It's so fucking... But it does look very... Anyway, I understand what you mean.
I use the term lore...
liberally?
No, I was talking to some coworkers today about Vanderpump Rules.
Okay.
Which I think we should start watching, by the way.
I hate reality TV. Glares angrily.
I just don't get it. I think that your taste sucks. And that you suck.
Okay, great. Thanks for the constructive communication.
So I didn't realize this, but it's a reality show. Shut up. It's a reality show that is a spin-off series from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I guess one of the Real Housewives is, I think her name's like Lisa Vanderpump. And she owns a bunch of restaurants. Like a series of restaurant chains. Are you listening to me?
I am.
What are you looking at? Oh, the recording?
Yeah.
Oh, listen. She owns a bunch of restaurants. And the finale of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she confronts the girl that her husband is cheating on her with. And the confrontation slides you into the first episode of Vanderpump Rules, which is about the restaurant staff at one of her restaurants, which includes the girl that her husband is cheating on her with. And it's all just restaurant drama from the Vanderpump restaurants. Like servers and cooks and stuff.
Are you aware that
people that work there?
10 seasons?
No. I wasn't aware of that.
I just Googled it. It's 10 seasons of the show.
And this show is a sequel spin-off thing to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is also really long.
Right.
But I was talking to my coworkers about it, and they were talking about it and how awesome it was because the finale was last night of the season. And I was like, that sounds so good. Like I love a show with lore. And everybody was like, yeah, I mean, it's lore. And I was like, I meant that in like a memey way, but like I guess it is. I don't know. I felt like I said something weird.
Yeah, you know what?
They didn't hate it though. I think they liked it.
Do you know what's kind of fun? Yeah, they just were like, "That's a very insightful word choice."
Yeah, and I was like,
You know what you do a lot, and it's just occurred to me.
What?
Is you often discuss a bit of like a vernacular disconnect between you and your peers. I'm just trying to speak carefully, but like
that's okay.
You know what? I just realized what it is.
What?
Is that you use online speak.
Yeah.
And they do not. That's literally all it is.
Is that an online speak thing, though?
Absolutely.
Lore?
Yes.
It's only some of my coworkers,
used to be a nerdy thing to refer to, like, oh, the lore of Tolkien lore, or like...
Yeah, that was,
like
I feel like, how it was
lore.
received. But it was only some of the people at the table, which was the funny thing. Like, I feel like it depends on what part of the internet you're on.
Yeah, like saying W, like dub, like easy dub. That was a sports thing. Then it became an internet meme thing. And then it became an everybody thing.
I mean, it still depends on the part of the internet you're on, though. I feel like I have some friends that are like TikTok girlies. If I was like easy dub, they'd be like, what? Like, why are you saying that?
Yeah, I feel like it's like a Twitch thing.
Yeah, that's a niche.
Or like L.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
That's a niche.
But I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like sometimes I do that, where I will say something that I am very conscious, that I am very conscious of the fact that I am saying some stupid online thing. and it's very easy to instantly notice if the person I'm talking to is also some idiot, like hyper online person.
There is one person in my office
that is like that,
uses the same slang as me and is on the same corner of TikTok as me, and sometimes I just say things in meetings and stuff that are like TikTok coded and only we know it, and it's very funny to do.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's really not even just internet either. It's like TikTok specifically, I feel like. Maybe lore isn't one of those things, but do you think that was like thinking about that from a third party perspective? Do you think that was like really odd of me? Like if you hadn't ever encountered that word in a meme setting before, to be like, I'm really curious about the lore of Vanderpump Rules.
Well, reverse engineer that. What the hell else would you say? Like, what would you say that wouldn't be weird? Like to refer to like a deep knowledge, like inside jokes, inside like crazy background information that goes back years and years and years, and you have to like study it to know everything. Like, what other way to refer to that is there?
There were definitely words for that before like 2 years ago when everyone started saying lore.
Yeah, but lore isn't a new word.
Yeah, but it's a very like loaded, or not loaded, but it's like there's two ways to say it, and one of them is very archaic.
It's specifically, I feel like lore is pretty much exclusively referring to some version of fandom.
But this not wasn't completely. Us talking about the plot. That's like,
there's
the thing.
No lore of the Bible. Like it's just the fucking whatever the fuck. But there's lore of like a show.
I think because there's a fiction implied and a plot implied, where it would be like maybe disrespectful to refer to the Bible as lore.
Oh.
But I think that it wasn't in the context of talking about it as a show. It was in the context of talking about their like relationships having like the relationships of the people on the reality show being lore.
Right.
Which the joke there is that it's like talking about like it's for the plot, you know? Like I would say lore if I was talking about like coworkers that have known each other for a long time at my job. I would call that lore.
Yeah, see, that's funny. Yeah, that's ironic.
That's why it's funny. But I think there was a layer of like irony that maybe
they didn't get.
Isn't. I don't even want to say they didn't get it because they laughed, but I think that it wasn't. I don't know. I feel weird about this now because part of me is wondering if anybody from my job listens to this podcast and would hear this and be like, I don't know, I feel stupid.
You're literally not saying anything insulting or bad.
It's also like not that deep at all, but
yeah, but nothing on this podcast is that deep. That's the point.
I just think that it's really interesting.
Fun to be petty and
I mean, I wasn't
petty squabbles.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really interesting to think about terms that have like multifaceted layers like that are part of like micro trends online.
Can I tell you what the actual definition of lore is? Because it literally just means mythology. Like it's like just literally says a body of traditions and knowledge on a subject or held by a particular group, typically passed down from person to person by word of mouth.
Which is why it's funny to apply that to like a reality show or like people's beef, because it makes it seem like a much bigger deal.
You know what I mean? I think that's absolutely funny.
Like it's treating it in like an overblown, reverent way, which is the joke. But they were like, "Yeah, it is like lore," and I was like,
"Were they no, like, it isn't raising their eyebrow, or were they like? Did they feel like that was an insight, like an insight?"
They were laughing. Neither, not really either. They were laughing, and they were like,
"Bop, bop, bop, bop." Sorry, I was checking my mic. I thought maybe my.
You're being paranoid. We charged them. They lasted so long last time we charged them.
Yeah. Our mics died last. We didn't mention that, but we recorded like 30 minutes of an episode.
We tried to record so many times this week.
Half of it was with dead mics, and we didn't even know there was no input at all happening.
You open my berries.
Yeah, I'll open them berries.
This is a sponsored ad for True Fru.
True Fru. Use code BAP on TrueFru.
They really are called that. See.
By True.
They're literally chocolate dipped raspberries from Target.
Yeah, that's fine.
I saw Octopussy on TikTok make a video about these and then went out and bought them immediately.
Who are you referring to when you say Octopussy? Are you talking about the legendary porn star Octopussy?
No, I'm talking about...
I'm talking about someone else. Who are you talking about?
Octopussy.
Is that a TikToker?
Yes, a very famous TikToker.
I didn't know about them.
You do. You know about them. Google it right now.
I was thinking about Octobooty. Have you ever heard of Octobooty?
No.
It's this lady who just literally has a giant full color octopus tattoo where the octopus's mouth is her butthole. And it like goes all around her body. Like it's absolutely fucking, it's an absurd tattoo.
I think I've seen a viral photo of her tattoo like a long time ago.
Yeah, she was like famous years ago for her crazy ass tattoo. Oh, it's the guy that does the acting things where he's like when when blue Kool-Aid finds out that red is going.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's pretty funny. That was a terrible pitch.
That's kind of what they're like, though. Like, they're all sort of the same plot.
Yeah. Those are really good.
Did you see the duet that Selena Gomez did with his video that was 6 telling 7 that 8 9? Wait. No.
I think you did. I think I know what you're talking about.
6 telling 4 that 7 8 9.
I think you might have... No, I didn't see that one.
No, it's 4 telling 5 that 7 8 9. That's the joke, right? 4 telling...
Why is 6 afraid of 7? 7 8 9. That's the joke.
Well, I don't know. He was one of the numbers.
Okay. And
he was scared.
Nice. Hey, should we keep going on these questions?
Okay.
All right, we're on the second to last one. Have you ever pretended to like something to date someone?
Yeah.
What was it?
The Bible.
You didn't pretend to like it, trust me. I was under no delusion.
No, for real though, if I'm gonna expose myself right now, I pretended to like skateboarding when we first met.
You totally did, didn't you?
Yeah, I full on did.
Yeah, and I
was fake as fuck about it.
And it was funny because I hadn't skated in like years.
I just thought you skated.
And I hadn't skated really in years. And I didn't want to skate at all. And you kept being like, let's go skate somewhere. And I'd be like,
my roommate,
I was like, no.
My roommate knew people you went to like middle school with and knew that you skated then and that you had a rep for skating. So I heard that about you before we got close.
Well, for many years, especially in my formative adolescence, skateboarding was the only thing that I cared about publicly. But when I stopped doing drugs and started playing music, I stopped skateboarding. Anyway, I don't fucking know.
You skate now.
I love skating.
You're really good at it.
Oh, thanks. I love
it. I think it's really cool.
I would say I'm low-end intermediate.
I love skateboarding.
I like to skateboard. You want to hear what I pretended to like to date someone one time?
Was it me?
No. It was in like fucking middle school or something. But there was this girl that I was trying to date and I like was like really into her or something. But like it was like, you know, it was like when you're a kid, you can't just ask a girl out. You know what I mean? You can't just be like, hey, do you like want to hang out sometime?
Yeah. You
have to like, you're like playing chicken and there's like all this stuff that's unsaid and plausible deniability. Like, you know, that's stupid shit. And I thought that basically, I was under the impression that she was into music like Metro Station and like stupid emo pop from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, I'm super into Metro Station. Like I love like scene pop music or whatever the fuck. And she was like, oh yeah, nice. And then like months later or something, I think she told me that we couldn't date because like we don't have enough interest in common or something, like our music taste. And I was like, what do you mean? Like we like the same music. And she was like, no, I only like screamo and metal and stuff. And that's what I actually liked. But I lied and said that I was into this other dumbass music to get her to like me. But
it doesn't sound like you guys had that much in common if like the music taste was a deal breaker. So maybe it was fine.
Well, we were like I was like 12. Like, what else is there to consider when you're like 12?
When you're 12?
I don't know how old I actually was, but it was just like a summer where this girl I was kind of friends with, her cousin was like staying at their house for the summer from like Maine or something, and I like wanted to hang out with her. I don't know. Stupid. But yeah, so I think about that every time I have any, which I never do, any inclination to pretend to like something ever. I just remember that and how deeply that led me astray.
Yeah.
Actually, it didn't really lead me astray at all. It was like a meaningless, hilarious, dumb thing. But I still think about it. Is a lesson that I still think about regularly.
That's interesting.
It's kind of silly.
I feel like most of the time that I've been single, I have been not usually the one that pursued the other person.
You were the receiver of pursuit.
My signature move, which I didn't do when I met you, actually. I pursued you, I think. But I usually rebuff whoever is approaching me viciously for weeks. I just pretend that I think they're a piece of shit. That's how I handle being flirted with. And if they make it through the flames, then we can hang out.
Yeah, that sounds very effective. And it sounds like it would attract only the most refined, polite, and healthy people. I'm sure you attracted a lot of winners by doing that. Not people that are like, oh, it seems like Theo isn't really into me, so it's okay. I'll stop texting them. Like a normal person should do. Should we go to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. This is the end of page 3.
Okay.
Would you rather shit out of your nose
I don't want to answer
pee
this
out
one.
of your eyes?
Obviously pee out of my eyes.
You'd cry pee?
Yeah.
Just full on dehydrated piss.
Why is it dehydrated?
Because you don't drink enough water.
That's within my control.
Exactly. All right, it's a dumb question.
Obviously, why would I want to shit out of my nose?
That it would be. Maybe it was a bad question. Maybe I didn't try very hard.
Is this still page 3?
That's the end of page 3.
We're on page 4 now?
You want to be on page 4?
Well,
all right, we'll go right over the nose eyes question.
We're at like 42 minutes of stupid questions, just FYI.
That was dumb. Well, we're going into the next set of dumb questions.
All right.
Ready for the next dumb question?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather get into a fist fight? This is an unavoidable fist fight, like you're fighting somebody. McDonald's or a hospital? Like a McDonald's restaurant area, like you're inside.
Okay.
Or in a fucking hospital.
McDonald's.
Really? Why?
Because I don't want to get arrested.
Is there more weapon availability in the McDonald's? Like you could pick up like a fucking metal chair and like just...
McDonald's chairs are usually stuck to the floor.
That's true. Yeah.
Too many people have tried that at a McDonald's.
Dude, you know what I did?
No, I would rather fight at the McDonald's because I want it to be
fair.
My business.
Right.
And then I want to leave. Yeah, I don't want to be like chained to a hospital bed while the cops show up.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you get because the only advantage of getting in a fight at a hospital is that if you lose really badly, they'll save you.
I could just go to a hospital. You didn't think of that,
but
did you?
What if it's an emergency? Like, what if you get like, what if your opponent just absolutely maims you?
That's why you don't lose.
And you're in a McDonald's. You're in trouble now.
Who's my opponent?
I don't know. Just somebody of equal caliber that's going to fight until they're dead. Like, this person is like the same strength and power as you, but the only catch is that they're like an unrelenting zombie. It either ends with death or prison. I'm making this way too ridiculous. I don't know who the fuck the opponent is. But I honestly expected you to say hospital. I'm very surprised by you saying McDonald's.
No, hospital is a terrible choice.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't consider the fact that if you're in a fight at a hospital, it's basically an instant arrest.
Yeah.
Like you're getting arrested like within 10 seconds of the fist fight starting.
Yeah, I don't even think the nurses would be phased. They'd just be like, damn, again, and immediately call the cops on you.
Getting in a fight in a McDonald's, the scrap could happen. Whatever. Some shit goes down, and then you could just dip. And like you're off scot-free. Yeah,
and it's like, I know there's no context right now for this fight, but I'm not the kind of person that gets in fights. So if I was in a fucked up situation where I'm like fist fighting someone in McDonald's, I don't want anyone in my life to hear about that. I'm not trying to get arrested. I'm trying to fucking leave.
Here's another question.
Get it done, get out of there.
Here's another question. If that did happen to you, if you just for something you just had a bad night or something happened and you got in a fist fight, like for real, like you like grabbed a girl's hair and punched her in the face.
I started it? That would never happen.
No, whatever. You got in a scrap.
Okay.
It was very normal. It only lasted like 8 seconds. It got broken up. Both parties dispersed. Like, would you even tell like your brother? Like, would you tell fucking a soul, or would you just like be like, I'm so embarrassed. I can never tell anybody about this.
I don't keep secrets like that.
Yeah, you don't, do you?
I can't. If something like that happened, I would probably tell a lot of people. Unless, because the thing is, I don't start shit like that, so I'm comfortable doing that. Because if that happened, that would have meant that some random person at a bar attacked me.
Okay, so
I would tell everybody about that.
So here's the thing. Okay, obviously, if something completely crazy, left field, unwarranted, like someone attacks you, yeah, you'd tell people about it. But I mean, like you're in the wrong. Like you punch someone in the face.
If I was the kind of person that would just wrongfully punch someone in the face, I probably would also be the kind of person to keep secrets.
What if they deserved it, even though as an adult and a normal citizen, even if someone's a piece of shit, you're not supposed to punch them?
How would they have deserved it? Because I feel like you would only deserve that.
They only deserved it on the grounds that they were being a piece of shit.
Did they like hit somebody else?
No, they're just straight up. Maybe they're being I don't know.
They probably don't deserve to be hit.
But do you really believe that? You think they're like, I don't know. What if it's somebody who's like screaming at obscenities?
Still bad idea to hit them, probably.
I agree. But that's why I'm saying that if you did that, like if you took it that, like, and you're like, fuck man, I made a big mistake.
I think the only context in which that would be appropriate is if somebody was like physically, like, if somebody was like sexually harassing somebody or something like that, and it was like an unsafe situation.
Yeah, that's true. Because you gotta really be careful about that line between completely justified defense and retribution.
Yeah, because it's escalating it regardless.
Yeah, because retribution is a bit dangerous. Yeah.
I've also never ever fought somebody, so I think that I would lose. So I don't think that would be my first choice to like throw a punch. Yeah.
Right.
That would be like a death warrant for me, probably.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, if like it was somebody who was of the same level as you and you got them good enough, you might be good. Like you might be able to. Anyway, all right. Maybe this is too serious. You want to hit the next one, or do you have more thoughts?
I have other things that I could say, but I feel like this is going down a serious road.
Maybe you're just getting a little too hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Okay.
Which eye do you look at?
When you talk to someone?
Yeah, when you're talking to someone, which eye do you look at? How do you choose?
That's weird, because I was going to say the right, but I just looked at your left. Yeah.
Well, now I'm looking at your right eye.
I don't know which one I've been looking at the whole time I've been talking to you.
Sometimes when I'm talking to somebody and I'm looking at one eye and I accidentally become conscious of which eye I'm looking at, when I look at their other eye, I feel like totally naked. Like it's like
they see?
Yeah, like when you look at their other eye, it's like you're really looking at them. Like, and you're like, I can like you're like, I don't know, it's like gives you a weird feeling to look at someone's other eye while you've been looking at the other one for too long.
I think I'm realizing right now that I tend to look at the one that is better lit and easier to see.
Well, that completely makes sense.
Because you have weird lighting on your face right now. I was looking at that eye when your head was turned more that way, but you have like a white highlight on the side of your face because of that lamp, and it's dark on the other part.
So now that
but then when you turn this way, this warm light was on the other eye, and it was easier to look at.
So I'm covering my left eye. Are you looking at my right one now? Or are you just looking at my hand?
Why would I just look at your hand?
I don't know. You're a dummy.
No,
Just kidding. No, you're not. Sorry.
You called me a douche today.
Yeah, we pulled up to the gas pump, and you said, "Can you pump my gas?" And I said, "Okay." And then I said, "Give me your card, douche."
Well, the reason that's like so abrupt too, other than the fact that you called me a douche, is that you say stuff like all the time where you're just like, blah blah blah, douche nugget, or like butt fingers.
Never said douche nugget.
You say dumb shit like that all the time.
Fingers is kind of a funny one.
But you call me like two word insults, like middle school level 2-word insults a lot.
I do.
So I thought you were gonna have like a suffix, but you didn't. You just called me a douche.
Sometimes you misfire.
Not even a douche. You just called me douche.
Sometimes, sometimes a printer prints a shitty document and it looks bad.
I've never heard that figure of speech.
I just made it up.
That's maybe another example.
I can't think of a good example.
That was one.
What?
Oh. They're stupid.
What? Shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Alright, I think we've covered the eyes. I don't give a fuck about this anymore.
Yeah, same.
Alright, here you go. Ready? Here, this is a hard one.
Okay.
I can't really imagine what you're going to pick here. I don't know.
Okay.
Would you rather pay a fine of $2,500 today? You have to pay $2,500 today.
Mm-hmm.
Or be forced to eat only hot dogs for 6 months.
Hot dogs.
You take the fucking hot dogs?
Yeah.
Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 6 months.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, maybe I would too.
$2,500?
Yeah, you just get hit with a $2,500 ticket.
No.
Or pay. Wow.
That's crazy. Hopefully that's not what I have to pay for my car tomorrow.
Do you think that that maybe question would be funner if it was like $1,000? Like, would you have to pay 1,000 today or eat hot dogs?
I feel like 500 would be a good number because that would hurt. No, 700. Because that would hurt, but it's still below what I consider to be disproportionate. No, maybe it's too low.
Yeah, but this isn't like a genie. Like this isn't like
a genie. What?
It isn't like a genie situation. This is like a gun to your head situation.
Why would it be a genie situation?
Because genies are like fun. Like might be a reward.
No, genies are known for tricking you.
But
there's no reward. Why would a genie give you a reward? For what? Making a wish?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. All right. Well, you picked the hot dogs way too easily. No, I'm saying
2,500 was way too high of a number. That's why I was saying like 700 might be better. Because then I'd consider it. But then maybe I'm like, I don't know, maybe I hate hot dogs so much that 700 is just obvious.
But just think about how you would feel even on like day 3. Like, can you imagine if tomorrow, like, do you think, like, could you tomorrow eat a hot dog, wake up in the morning, eat a fucking hot dog with like a cup of coffee, lunch around 11:30, 12, 2 hot dogs.
I would still do it. $2,500.
Dinner time, hot dogs. Don't you think that you would like want to literally end your life over that? Just hot dogs. 6 months, half a year.
That'd probably be how long it would take me to save up another $2,500.
Yeah, you're right. All right, fine. That was a little. All right, maybe that was a misfire. Maybe I should have drafted that question a little bit. All right.
Questions suck.
All right. Yeah.
Bad review.
Question. All right.
Which one did you giggle to yourself about? I want that one.
I forget. That might be on a different page.
So you did do it.
Did I giggle to myself?
You admit it.
Well, I wrote this one. Oh, that might be page 1 or 2.
What was that?
What? This?
No.
The drawing?
Yeah.
A chimp.
Is it from Chimp Empire? Is it Jackson?
No, it's just a drawing of a chimp. I made it up.
Nice.
Just thinking about chimps. We watched a show called Chimp Empire.
It was really good. It had lore.
Recommend it. Okay.
If you want a reality show, but you also want monkeys?
Yeah, that one's fine. That's adequate choice for somebody
Really
who wants
good.
reality TV / monkeys.
Chimps, really. But there's monkeys too. There's one really gory scene with the monkey.
Monkey death.
Do you know chimps eat monkeys?
Yeah, it's kind of like a step, like just a rung below cannibalism.
It's weird.
Because they're not eating other chimps, but they eat monkeys that look exactly like chimps, but are just smaller.
It's kind of like if we ate a chimp.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it is like that.
Raw.
Yeah. Do you think that? So you know how there's a lot of animals that eat other raw meat. Animals like a wolf will fucking could eat like a dog or
we
something.
Eat raw fish.
Yeah, but that's different. That's not part of my question. But if you eat raw chicken, you die. Like me and you, if we eat just a whole chicken breast out of the fucking freezer, we die. Right? Is that true?
I think so.
That's true, right? But why can like a wolf eat a chicken? Why can a wolf just kill a chicken and eat it raw?
Because it's not a human.
But but do you think that if I killed a chicken and just fucking ate it before it was even completely dead, would I still die?
You should try it.
Never.
Never.
All right, I will. Fuck it. Do you think that that's
Ask me more
true?
questions.
Okay.
Not these ones.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Word association game.
Oh, I like this game.
This is a game we play.
We always end up getting confused and then just saying colors and then ending it.
Okay, so word association game, no colors.
Okay.
You can't say colors.
Can we not do the rapid fire one though? Like I just have to give you a word, but it doesn't have to be like immediate because it's always really hard when it's immediate.
You got to keep it like 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay.
Not like a millisecond. Like you get like a proper clock second or two.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go first.
Mm-hmm.
Pillows.
Soft.
Blanket.
Warm.
Sun.
Bright.
Sky.
You know what's another problem? I keep saying adjectives in response to nouns. Maybe we should just keep it with the nouns.
Oh, nouns only.
Yeah.
Okay, nouns only. Chicken.
Dog.
Blood.
Wow, that is a noun.
Yeah, blood is a noun, right?
Yeah. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, blood is not an adjective. Blood is a pronoun.
My pronouns are blood and bloody.
Bloody. My pronouns are kiss my ass.
Knife. What?
Gore.
Not a noun.
Gore is a noun.
You don't think it's an adjective?
Gory is an adjective.
Gore?
Gore
refers to an object?
No, a thing or a concept or a place or a person. Person, place, or thing is a noun.
Which one is it?
A thing. Concept falls under the jurisdiction of thing. A concept is a thing.
Google it.
Is it gore a noun? Don't touch
what?
Don't touch my phone. All right.
Is
this is the
gore...
stupidest question ever. Is gore a noun? Yes, it's a fucking noun.
Maybe it's like a predicate.
No, it's not a fucking Isn't like the a predicate?
Is gore a noun or adjective?
It's both. It's like cringe.
Oh, it's a verb because
yeah, well, a bull like a boar can gore you to death.
The definition of gore as a noun is blood that is shed, especially clotted.
Okay, that's weird. Absolutely not like a real relevant cultural definition. Not what anybody means when no one sees like clotted blood spray in a movie and goes, yeah, that was gore.
Well, blood spray would be gory or being gored.
Okay,
but if you were referring to gore
is specifically referring to
wait, we fucked up.
Warning.
We're not doing the gored association game anymore.
Oh. Well, gore is pictures of horrible things, but that are real. Like in my mind, I feel like it's only things that are actually real, like not like movie stuff. Is this too weird? Should we stop? Should we move on from this?
No, I was thinking about what you said. I feel like if I saw a movie that had a lot of blood and guts in it, I would still call it gore.
Yeah, I guess so.
But
I would
say real stuff is more gore.
Okay, let's forget this. Let's move on from this. Actually, so it looks like I didn't finish this list, and the last question is just an art question.
What is it?
It's not funny.
What is it?
It's do stickers have any benefit? What is a good sticker?
Why is this on the random list?
I don't know. Sorry.
I want to go back to the word association game.
Okay. No art questions.
I mean, I have answers to that, but that's not the vibe right now.
Yeah, it's dumb.
In a minute, we'll do it. Should I ask you questions?
Yeah, if you got one, fuck it. Go ahead.
If you had to live inside one television universe, which would it be?
Which television universe?
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually funny because I could just do a cheat and just pick like a real show.
What?
Like I could say Vanderpump Rules. And that would just keep me in the same universe that I'm currently in.
No, but you are, like, that is your life and friend group. Like, you're on the show.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe Adventure Time. I could just be a fun cartoon candy person for the rest of my life and not worry about anything ever again.
What about, like, the Cold War?
No. Why would I want to be in the Cold War?
Adventure Time is about Cold War.
Oh, no. It's, like, deep post-apocalyptic. Like, very, very, very far post-apocalypse.
Mine would be Seinfeld.
You'd just be in the Seinfeld cast?
Yeah.
Hey, did you know we're over an hour on this episode now?
Do you think I'm the Elaine type?
Yeah. You want to know something? I answered like that on purpose, knowing that it would make you mad.
Fuck you.
I don't know why. I just didn't want to give you the dub. It's like, yeah.
Do you remember the time at Thanksgiving dinner that my whole family debated hotly whether or not you are Jerry, I'm Elaine, and Noah is Kramer?
No, the conclusion everyone came to is that I'm none of the main cast, but I'm just Elaine's boyfriend from some random episode.
It was a deep cut Seinfeld take.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, I guess I'll go kill myself. You fucking assholes.
The thing that I thought really funny about that was that nobody agreed except for me and like my dad that Noah looks just like Kramer and has the same vibe.
I mean, you know, he's got the like wacky hair and he's always like mad about something completely inconsequential and like irrelevant. And
he wears like weird shirts.
But he's like, when he's like stylish, mad about something irrelevant and inconsequential, it's like he's like kind of joking.
Yeah.
Or maybe
I feel like he is a Kramer type. Serious.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's a Kramer type.
And everyone was like, no, I don't see it.
You know what it is? This actually was like a thing. This is like such a thing, but
nobody wanted to give him the dub.
It's the same as debating which person from The Office you are. Because the thing is, there's a lot of self-aggrandizing associated with which person you pick. Like if you're like, which character, which MCU character am I? I'm Tony Stark. And it's like, all right, fucking loser. Which
character do you think I am if I was from something?
If you're from something, Elaine from Seinfeld.
No, don't be dumb. Okay. Tell me for real. Any character from anything. What am I? And explain thoroughly your logic.
Just what character you are from the world.
Tell me details of why you think it.
Marceline from Adventure Time.
Why?
Because you're a cool vampire girl that flies and you have black hair and cool style and you like to live alone. And you're mean and cool. And you play bass.
You're really phoning this one in.
Yeah, I don't know what the... Shut the fuck up. What the fuck am I supposed to say?
Tinkerbell.
I was just hoping that would appease you.
Tinkerbell.
Oh, Tinkerbell from 1942 Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I'm moody but spunky, and I can do magic, and I'm cool.
I was trying to argue the other day that Tinkerbell had a pixie cut.
Yeah, no, but she's just a pixie.
She straight up doesn't have a pixie cut. She has a
ponytail.
Like a giant... She actually has a bun, no ponytail.
Well, show me. Depends on the version you're looking at. You see the shagginess, though?
Yeah, but look at all of them.
I feel like sometimes it's depicted as a pony.
Well, that one was space buns. No, that wasn't space buns. I feel like classic Tinkerbell, it's a bun.
I think you're right, the Disney one. But sometimes it's depicted as a pony, like a little teardrop-shaped ponytail. Oh, you know what it is?
She has very short hair, and it's a pony. It's a very short ponytail that's puffy.
I don't know.
Because look at the end of the ponytail. It's pointing. It's not round.
So that's why I thought that it was a ponytail, because I thought it was like...
Look, it's almost more of a top knot. I think you might be more right than you thought. Like, I think it's a short ponytail that's from puffy hair. So I think when you look quick, it looks like a bun. But I think that original 1940s one is... I
think there's a scene where she takes her hair down, but maybe I'm wrong. Or she like redoes her ponytail or something. I thought there was a scene where she gets wet or something and like fixes her hair. But maybe I'm thinking of the mermaids. That might have been Wendy.
What hairstyle does Tinkerbell have?
I used to love Peter Pan.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to say that Tinkerbell has a messy bun and or top knot.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Here's a picture that somebody did from a cosplay.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That makes sense. Okay, we've solved Tinkerbell's hairstyle.
I guess I'm wrong.
I guess we were both wrong because I felt like it was not that way as well.
Maybe there's a more recent redraw of her that had a pony. Because I have a very specific image in my head of what I felt like it looked like. Like, it was like this. Like, it was the back of her head. Like, look. It was like this. The back of her head, and her pony was like that.
Yeah, I can totally see. I can picture exactly what you mean. I feel like this is like a Bernstein Bears kind of deal.
Maybe it's a different character that I'm picturing.
Is it definitely Disney?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I have no fucking idea.
Tell me more stuff about me.
You have such beautiful hair. You have amazing eyes, beautiful brown eyes. You did such a good job on your eyebrows this whole week. They look sick. You're just staring at me angrily. I like your new hairstyle with your bangs.
Really?
Yeah, it looks super cool.
I started pinning my bangs back in a mid part.
I like it.
I was telling them.
Oh.
You really do?
I love it.
I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's super cute. You look great.
Thanks.
All right, you want to wrap this episode
You have
up?
the same hair as Tinkerbell.
I have the same hair as Tinker. Yeah, it's true, actually.
You literally do.
Yeah, I do Tinkerbell hair.
Oh, that's so cute.
All right, I'm done.
You're done? I didn't even ask you any questions yet.
You got to write them down. It doesn't work when you don't write them down. I've been making lists of questions, like, because it's funny because you try to write and do work about the podcast when you're not working on the podcast, and it's like, what do you even like think about? What do you even write down? But you know what's been helping me a lot recently? It's just writing a list of questions, either serious or stupid.
Yeah.
You want to hear some? We don't have to answer them, but do you want to hear some of my serious questions?
No, because I want the surprise. I want to record them.
Okay.
We could do it in the car tomorrow.
Maybe. Are your
eyes bothering you?
I'm just really tired and I keep yawning.
Oh. They're watery looking.
It's because I keep yawning.
Alright, fuck it, let's go to bed.
I have to edit this too.
Wait, we're supposed to watch Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. It's 11 o'clock. We could.
Yes, we have to, because we have to go watch the second one on maybe soon, tomorrow.
All right. Boston Art Podcast. Thanks for listening.
You don't have to say that at the end every time.
I know. Are we even an art podcast?
No.
Fuck art. Art's dumb. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Boston Art Podcast is an independent DIY production by Brian Huntress and Theodora Earthworms. The information contained in this episode represents the views and opinions of the original creators or our guests, and does not represent any institution, organization, or business. Find us on Instagram at Boston Art Podcast, and tune in for a new episode every Friday. Thank you for listening.